What is your best customer story?
It would be hard to say best because we've had a lot of good ones with people buying customized 911s and stuff like that. One that comes to mind though that was really good was a husband was buying this Macan for his wife that she had wanted for a very long time. And when they purchased the car and we did the reveal, she shed a tear. Definitely sticks out to me in the mind. Just a base Macan, but something she had wanted for a really long time. He thought she really deserved it. They made it happen and we were a part of that. So that was pretty cool.
What is your best customer story?
When I worked at our Land Rover Jaguar store, I had a couple come in and order a full-size Range Rover from me. I ended up doing a home delivery with them. When I delivered the vehicle to their house, they had a cheese board laid out, everything, so we had a nice little celebration. And then from there on, we became good friends.
What is your best customer story ever?
When I was working at Volkswagen, we had a Eurovan towed in. We had a lady that was trying to make it home from Florida up to, I believe she was from New Hampshire, for a family emergency, and her Eurovan was having problems and broke down on the side of the road. She had it towed into our Volkswagen store. Come to find out, she needed an engine speed sensor. Parts for Eurovans are not very readily available. It was going to be a few days before we could get it. So I actually took it out of my own Eurovan, put it in her car so she could make it home to her family emergency. She was very grateful. When she made it home safely, she actually sent our whole shop Chick-fil-A for lunch on Saturday.
What is your best customer story?
Probably one of my customers who has a 72 911, and he bought a set of wheels from me and he wanted them chrome plated. So I sent them to California for him.
Been asking people, what is their best customer story?
It would have to be the 2021 base 911 that I sold. The customer saw me about 2 years ago. He couldn't afford a 911 at the time, but we still took the time, went and drove a 911, spec'd one out, and kind of stayed in communication for about a year and a half. He worked his butt off for a year and a half just to afford the 911. To see the tears come out of his eyes, a smile, it was an unbelievable experience to be a part of. And it's a similar situation and story we have all the time with the Porsche brand, and it's an amazing experience to be a part of.
What is the best customer story that you have?
When I was working at another brand, I got a phone call and it got put to me, and some of the other advisors picked up the call. They thought it was a spoof call, like a fake call. I was new in the business, so I was like, all right, let's follow up through with this. I met the guy that was in charge of doing all the leases for Smithfield, and then I met the CEO of Smithfield Foods, who's a wonderful person. Still friends with him to this day. He was gracious enough to give me the worldwide contract for Smithfield Foods, and I went from being the newbie to all of a sudden having a bunch of cars that were in my pipeline every month due to basically just following up with the customer and seeing what the customer really needed, and actually got a lifelong friend out of it. He's also a Porsche client now.